Anyways, that's all that's left to buck, really. I forgot about that. But then, you know, as you can see, if this wood does not get gotten to, it turns to nothing. It's sad. I hate seeing it. You guys know how I am that way because we all burn firewood, a lot of us. Now, check this out. We're on the underside of the tree, right? So here it is. There's this creek. So if anybody was wondering what I was dealing with the other day, this is what I was dealing with. That's why I didn't leave my wedges and stuff hanging around in my power saw, and I pulled it out and threw it over here because of this freaking 8-foot drop right there into the ditch. And that's partially probably why these drowned, these trees. So anyway, oh, he cut me a trail. Yeah, my brother, man, this guy's on top of it. This was just nuts. He come in and he cut me a trail here. Anyway, I'll show you this. Don't judge your leans from under the tree, friend. Look, well, you can see it. I don't have to tell you. This thing's swinging hard over there. If we go under the, oh, there's our dog in the ditch. He likes it in the ditch. So here I am right under the lean. So if I'm under it, so as you can see, right? So don't judge your leans from under the tree. Go up the backside. We know what that one's doing. I want all this stuff in here. This has been our work zone. Okay. And this is our next specimen on this job. And so I tell you guys, gals, women and children, if you're cutting trees, don't be assessing your leans from the bottom side of the tree, which would be under the creek there, right? Assess it from here, and you can clearly see what's happening here. She's bone heavy and hard out here. We don't want that side of it. And what do we do? It's not horrible, friends. It's not. But if you don't get this right, you're gonna get caught. So friends, you'll notice here, I don't line up my cut. I'm in a weird spot here, and I just want to make sure I get more depth, like openness, than I usually do. So I don't meet up, but I spend the time to clean this undercut up, because if there's a Dutchman in there, it's going to jump to the left, and I don't want it in the ditch. I want it tight to the ditch, like this dip we've got here. But you'll notice I don't line up, see? And then I take the time to clean it up. I even open up a notch off the top. I don't bother showing you that, but you get the gist. So it's not all, they don't all line up, friends. Don't believe what people tell you. It's a cleanup show. It's part of nature. Well, I guess I better talk about this. See all the wood I can take here? It's all high wood. I'm taking all the high wood. And why do you think that is? Well, if I go down and did the opposite and took all the low wood, it would either sit back harder or pinch my saw. I've cut all the hardwood, or pardon me, the high wood up. Just bringing it in. And then we set our wedge and away we go. So friends, I'm taking a look at see how much wood we're getting cut up, and it's actually still hard. This is not an easy bang. I'm just looking for a double up situation now. I'm going to crack these a little bit more and just feel what's going on. How hard are these wedges to hit? If they're sinking, they're sinking. But if they're not and they're bouncing off, you know you gotta just wedgemanship is a process. And you can see here what's going on. This was a tough bang. So you see that, friends? That last pound I did with that big long 12-incher, I'm just picking up the tip of my bar now. So now that tells me I got to double up and just raise it a little bit so I can finish this up here. The tree's gone now. It's gone. I'm surprised it's still standing there. But that's what'll happen. This is all to do with the wedgemanship game. I just didn't want to smash up that freaking wood pile there and keep all our work zone in a place here, which we did. Oh, we were about 4 feet side, eh? This is where it ended up, right across our firewood. Here she be. We're just gonna clean this up for him so he can manhandle this stuff. Okay. So this was the task at hand. Right? There's our stump. See how I came in on an angle? See my stump, how it's on an angle? And it still meets up. That's an even undercut, even though it's not level to the ground. But that's a good looking stump right there. And there it comes. So he'll be able to pull onto that and roll that up over that hill. I could even roll it up over the hill for him right now. And I think I will. Holy smokers, friends. So we got like four more trees to do at this place we're working at. Yeah, 4 more. You guys have seen me do a lot of undercuts and back cuts over the years, haven't you? You have. Do you still gain anything from that stuff, friends? Are you? Do you still gain from those? Do you still enjoy watching the trees go down, friends? Let me know downstairs. Let me know if you're enjoying that. I've got much more to offer, but I think it's I've been doing a lot of thinking lately on this channel and my part in this world, actually, to be honest with you. My part on YouTube and what I want to do. I don't believe it's my highest purpose, to be honest with you. And I think about stuff like that, friends, especially at 55. I do, and I think about the word squander. You understand what I'm talking about? I think about the word squander. I really don't want to squander this life. There's a large piece of me that I think most of you know that's there, but I just don't want to squander that, friends. So YouTube a while ago offered me memberships, friends, and I've been thinking about memberships for this channel for probably about 1.5 years, 2 years. I've started to think about it a little bit, mainly because of the emails I get. Cutting trees is what I did to have my family, to fill my cup so that I could live in my own skin and be a man. Like, I made a decision. If you're new here and you don't know about this, I made a decision 27 years ago. When I was 27 years old, actually, so that's 28 years ago now. After, you know, putting away substances and shaking my head and getting salvaged out by whatever, that I would no longer be unhappy at my job. That's the decision I made. So I don't maximize this part of my life, but what I basically did, friends, what I basically did, let me just get rid of that, is follow my dreams. As silly as they may seem, I just wanted to make a living on a power saw. I wanted to be a sawman. I know that sounds weird, friends. I know it does. But I did. I followed my dream of just wanting to work hard, because I hadn't before. I hadn't. My life before the saw was, it is what it is. I don't have any regrets, but it was very soft. It was soft. And I wasn't soft inside. Do you know what I mean? I was rough and tough and rumbling and tumbling, and I wasn't doing that in my life. I don't know what I was doing. I really don't know what I was doing. I was running. So all I know, when I grabbed that power saw and made that decision at 27 years old, I actually quit my job of 7 years. I just said, I don't even know what I'm doing here. I can't stay here. I got to go, boss. He says, what are you going to do? You guys have heard this story. I'm going to go cut fire. You're what? I want to go live on a saw. I know I can do it. I can do it. It's simple. It's an axe, a saw, and a truck. And if I can go make $100 even in the day, I know I'll be happy. And I'll be a better man for it. And oh, was I ever. That's my story. That's my story. It's simple. And there's many more like me. That's why I don't think I'm nothing special. But I'm going off right now. I'm going off. But the quicker you realize that this is your choice, this is your spin here. You might have 80 to 100 years. I'm 55. Oh. Friends, I've been getting prepared for this part of my life now. An evolving man. I don't want to squander. Don't squander. It's all I knew how to do. I wasn't a schoolboy. I happened to be a bit of a flapper, and I happen to love human beings, and I get a lot of jam out of connection with people and laughter and the real things in life. Undercuts and backcuts aren't that real. They are, don't get me wrong, they are. And that's a work zone for sure. And I have a big legacy there. I know I do. I know I do, friends. And it ain't over. And none of that changes, because that's what fills my cup. I don't do it. I to be honest with you, friends, I don't do that for you guys. I don't. And if you think back to the channel when I first started, I'm still not a how-to channel. I just talk about what I'm doing more now than I used to. I'm evolving. I'm evolving. Everybody else does it on YouTube. They're trying to teach you how to do this and pretend they're this and that. Well, I'm not pretending anything. And that's why I don't think I can bite my tongue much longer. And I've been biting it for a while. So for that reason, friends, YouTube has offered me memberships for people. And I've thought about this for a while. And I'm happy and excited to announce to you that we now have memberships available on this channel. I've talked about, we haven't done it. We've it's the only one. Like we talked Patreon years and years ago. I mentioned the word. We've just never done any of that stuff. But it's me that's looking for the connection. That might surprise you. Maybe you are too. But it's me that wants more connection here. So I'm offering it. And it's not some big convoluted thing. The perks are probably 3 to 4 extra live feeds a month. Members only live feeds. Member only videos, which is behind the scenes type stuff. I got a lot of it. I got no problem over delivering. So I got no problem, meeting the demands of that. But what does change is my output. Nothing else changes. The channel stays the same, actually, except my output probably doubles. Not doubles, but we're getting there. So I'm really excited to offer this to the community. We talked a little bit last on the live feed there. There was some folks that were pretty excited. They're like, get it going, I'm in. So to all those people that wanted to do that and that would partake in that, you now have that option. There's a join button downstairs, and I'm really excited about it. I thought about this for a long time, friends. I did. So it's available. And I talked a little bit about the perks there, but as soon as you hit it, as soon as you join, there's already footage waiting for you there. It's already there. I've set it up. It's like a whole nother thing inside. So work hard, be honest, and be kind. And think about, especially if you're a young man, if you're a young man and you've made it this far, you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing. And when you think about other people instead of yourself all the time, that's when things really start changing for you. When you start thinking about others and serving other people. because you will be looked after. I know it's a hard thing to sometimes fathom, but you will be looked after the nicer you are to people and the kinder you are and the more you give with absolutely zero expectations in your life. This is not new information. We've all heard it, but rarely do people do it. Work hard, be honest, be kind. I'm so grateful to offer this to you folks, and I'm excited about it. I'll see you on the next video. Off it a little bit. There's one, there it is right there. Hey, that's it. You know, you get what you can. Give her a little flick. And there it is. There's the bulge of the limb right there. See it, friends? There's the bulge. You can play all day at this. You won't get it. You're better to get the power saw out or the log splitter.